It is Royal Rumble Sunday, and I have suited up because tonight is going to be legend. Wait for it. Is returning. Legends returning. Is it weird that I'm mostly excited about Kevin Nash? I've made it clear that I want to see Triple H versus The Undertaker at WrestleMania. I do not feel like there is another matchup that can transcend the average pay-per-view and make it a WrestleMania. That kind of emotion, that kind of drama, that kind of name value right now is limited. And unless there's a secret, unless there's something we don't know, I believe WWE needs to steer clear of Undertaker Barrett and give us Undertaker Triple H. And maybe Kevin Nash could have something to do with that. Maybe Kevin Nash could confront Triple H and be like, you know, man, I was watching back home and watching all year, and I really just don't get it because, correct me if I'm wrong, but back when I was here, if they jumped on one of us, they jumped on all of us. And I haven't seen Shawn Michaels lost his career, and the best I can understand it, nobody's done a damn thing. And Triple H will be all like, well, you know, Kev, I tried. I came out and I was going to speak to Shawn, but Sheamus attacked me. And Nash will be all like, oh, you were going to try. You tried real hard, didn't you? You walked out there. What, was the microphone too heavy for you? Was the next arena too far away for you to get there? You know what? I think the difference between Triple H that I knew back then and the Triple H now is back then, man, you were in trouble with the office. You were called into the office. Now, you live in the office. You are the office. And Triple H would be all pissed off, and maybe one week he'd call out HBK and apologize, and Shawn would be like, oh, you know what? I appreciate that, but there's no need for retaliation. I don't need it. I don't even believe in retaliation. I'm happy and I'm retired. Let it go. And the camera pans to Triple H, who isn't even looking at Shawn because something has gone off inside of him. And maybe we'll get a Triple H who is not so professional, maybe one who brings out the sledgehammer. And Triple H can start stalking The Undertaker. And Triple H can put his name out there. Because I believe, without a shadow of a doubt, that WWE needs the Triple H Undertaker matchup. We got to get it going because tonight is the Royal Rumble. Tonight, in 1 hour, I will be at Buffalo Wild Wings. Tonight, I have suited up because there's 40 men, one winner. And I will be hitting you with clips. John Cena comes out, I'm going to hit record. Something goes down, Ziggler wins a belt, I will hit record. A return that we don't know anything about. The reason that I'm doing videos and not just doing columns is because in a column, I can take my time and I can dress up my response. But on these videos tonight, when I hit record, it will be in the moment of the experience. You can't dress it up. You can't change your mind. You will get to see the initial experience and response. This is the second biggest pay-per-view of the year. This is the Royal Rumble, and it is coming up soon. I arrived at 7 p.m. at Buffalo Wild Wings. I was not seated until 7:45. I brought out my new laptop, which I purchased primarily so I can bring you videos so that you can get a columnist in his initial response. And the laptop would not record. Froze up twice. So there is no footage from Buffalo Wild Wings. I've got a beard. You see this? I did not have this before I left for the Royal Rumble. But alas, I am still here to bring you the absolute first word from the Royal Rumble. My initial response. And I want to tell you something happened tonight in Buffalo Wild Wings. God, I wish I hit it on camera. I grew up in a Pentecostal church, and I've never seen a move of God like I saw. I've never seen an event. I've never seen people behave the way that I saw when Booker T came out tonight. Buffalo Wild Wings is divided into two sections. One's the wrestling side and one is just the bar. People from the bar came running in to meet with the people on the wrestling side, and they merged, all standing up, all jumping up and down. It was such an event that one of the waitresses stopped doing her job, pulled out her camera phone, and began to record. It makes me sad that Booker T will never know that he brings that kind of reaction. Somebody needs to tell Booker T, hey, they almost had to shut down Buffalo Wild Wings tonight. Another great ovation also for Diesel. The world title match and the WWE Championship match to me were nothing to write home about. Dolph Ziggler and Edge. Ziggler eliminated from the Rumble also. Some crazy stuff. You can't really hear the volume at Buffalo Wild Wings, so I'm not sure why Randy Orton could just be in the Rumble. I don't know if that was dealt with. Alberto Del Rio wins the Royal Rumble. That will make some of my colleagues happy because they like to cheer for the guy who hasn't won anything yet. But it feels like to me that we are trying to push back the WWE Championship match, like the declaration of who will it be. We have Randy Orton, we have Cena, we have Miz. Seems like somebody's going to get CM Punk, whoever doesn't get Miz. Because there's no substantial stories that can be built that matter the way that I feel a WrestleMania should matter. And I'm just going to say this one more time. We need to have Triple H versus The Undertaker. Because if we don't have a story that can transcend, then we are falling off from where we've been the last couple of years. I remember the year that Donald Trump was there and Bobby Lashley. This is what you do when you don't have that big match. You go for that gimmick. And obviously WWE is trying. They've reached out to The Rock many years. They've reached out to Austin. They have reached out to Brock Lesnar. So you can't say they're not trying. You can't say that they are not aware that this WrestleMania is in need of some kind of life. Some kind of boost. And I'm just sort of rambling here. That's kind of the idea. That's kind of what I wanted. I want you to see before I go to compose a column days later. Like, I'm a wrestling fan first. I've been a wrestling fan for 20 years, and I experienced the highs and the lows tonight. I thought for sure that Triple H would be there. I never bought into Christian being there. It was kind of, even if Alberto Del Rio goes on to be a big star, this was not anything that you're gonna leave saying, "Oh man, I'm just hyped." Alberto Del Rio won the Royal Rumble. I suppose we'll get an Edge Del Rio match. I wonder what this means for Christian when he comes back. One more time, and I can get my hopes up that he'll win the world title because he left that program with Del Rio and Edge. Of course, Edge and Christian have history. So this is my scattered brain report. Could not bring you the footage. My computer will not hold up. Skits, my columnist, Skittles. We were going to drop something tonight. Once again, did not work out. But you know what? I'm still on the front lines, and this is just my second video. I love professional wrestling like Chris Matthews loves politics. This is the beginning. This is the Shame Time fix. We have the wrestling community on lock, even when our computers don't realize it. We don't have the best equipment yet, but We were out there on the front line. I had 2 people today go with me to watch the Royal Rumble who are not everyday wrestling fans. They saw what happened when Booker T came out. That was a move of God. Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, the Royal Rumble is over. We are officially on the road to WrestleMania. WWE, give me a match that matters. Give me some history and some guys that can tell a story. Time is short. Congratulations, Del Rio. I have yet to check out what people online are saying, what the IWC is buzzing about. CM Punk, again, an all-star, just like I told you he would be a guy to watch. CM Punk made the Royal Rumble this year. John Cena, Hornswoggle, guys like that. Wade Barrett, again, I'm still not seeing what other people are seeing in Wade Barrett. He needs to step it up. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Shane Time Fix, and I'm out of here.